It is a hot topic in the news this week. 2 days ago, October 1st, Colorado's health insurance exchange opened, making health insurance available to anyone in the state. Now, the website called Connect for Health Colorado allows individuals, families, and small businesses to shop for health insurance plans. But there have been a few glitches on the site this week, and it can be very confusing to decide between the 100 different policies. So this morning we have help. Local financial and healthcare experts want to help you navigate through this confusing marketplace. So we have Joanne Holst. She's an investment advisor, as well as Colette Snyder. She is a certified Colorado Exchange health insurance broker. They're a mother-daughter team with Fuel Financial, quite the dynamic duo, right, ladies?
Yeah.
That's right. Now, Colette, you are what they call a health insurance broker.
That's
so
right.
you can help people through this very confusing time. It's very chaotic right now, just
Yes.
at the beginning. So how can you help them kind of get their state plan?
Sure. Well, there's two ways.
Okay.
We're going to be having a class called Healthcare Reform Untangled.
Okay.
And we've been doing these classes for about 4 months now.
Good.
So it's a really great class. People like it a lot. I talk about subsidies. I talk about how to get enrolled in a plan, what the new law covers, and how to avoid penalties. So that's one way. We're going to be having one of those classes coming up. And then the other way is to come and get some help from us. We can help people enroll. One of the things that we're going to do is we're going to be kind of moving around to different areas. We're going to go to Denver, Broomfield, and Littleton.
Nice.
And our offices are in Lakewood, and we're going to be setting up in some public areas like libraries and helping people through that enrollment process, because it can be very confusing, very tricky.
It's wonderful to know that you're going to have some, help throughout the state like that and throughout the metro area, so people can come. And we know that it's possible to go online and enroll, but so many people they get online and then there's a glitch, or they get confused, or some people who are older, maybe they're not super savvy with the internet. Those people can come to you instead of trying to go it alone online, right?
And they should.
Yeah.
It is really confusing. There's so much going on right now, and we have been doing the classes for a little while, and I am certified, so I'm by no means an expert, but I can definitely help people, pick the right plan that's right for them, because there's some pitfalls, there's some things that they could do wrong, or once they're in a plan, they're going to be in it for a while, so it's important that they get the right plan. The difference between us and the state exchange is that we don't work for Connect for Health Colorado, but we're independent brokers. So if you call Connect for Health Colorado, they'll help people navigate the site, but they're not necessarily going to talk about companies and particular plans.
Okay.
So that's why it benefits to talk to one of us, because it's free.
Okay, it's
there's
free,
no difference.
and you can really help them kind of weigh the differences and find out what's going to fit them
exactly.
the best.
And we can talk about companies, and we can talk about plans, and they're not going to necessarily go through that with you with the Connect for Health Colorado folks.
And you do that for free?
For free, yeah. It's the same
That's
cost either way, so you might as well get some help.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Now, Joanne, you've been on many times to Colorado's Best, and you always have great advice and insights when it comes to social security benefits. And we always get a huge response when you talk about that. So, what is it that's making the most? How can people make the most of their benefits right now?
Well, there's, we do classes, we do the real basic things, but the things that are really eye-openers, that are really important, that people are astounded or don't understand, is, for one, the taxation of Social Security benefit. Up to 85% of your benefit can be taxed.
85%
Up to
of it?
85%. We're teaching people strategies to reduce that. And the earlier you start looking at that, the better off. So we encourage people 50 and older to attend this class. Another thing that is huge is spousal benefits. And that could be a current spouse, getting a benefit from a current spouse, a divorced spouse, a deceased spouse, an ex-deceased spouse, all kinds of combinations that you have. You can have a benefit other than your own. So it's not just a question of, do I take my benefit at 62 or 70? If you're ever married or you're married now, there's all kinds of combinations that what they're really finding is it could be a difference of over $100,000 over a lifetime of benefits if between doing one strategy or another.
And you're finding that
them.
some people just didn't realize that maybe they had been married 20 years ago. They didn't realize they could still tap into that former husband or wife.
Yeah, possibly, yes, do that, but then also do that, let your own grow to 70 and then switch over. So it's a lot of combinations. We're helping people get a lot more money. You pay it into the system. We want to help maximize a benefit that has cost of living increase. So it's a great resource for money for the rest of your life. We want to make sure you do it right.
Yeah, I mean, when you're talking about making a difference of possibly up to $100,000, that's huge. That's, profound. So talk to us a little bit about some of the people you have been able to help recently.
Let's
different
see.
cases?
There's well, we had a gal that came to one of our classes, and she same thing. She was married. She was divorced probably 12 years ago or so, and her ex-spouse actually had passed away. And she stayed home and really didn't have much of a benefit for herself at all, because she stayed home and watched kids. She had no idea she could have up to 100% of her ex-deceased spouse money for the Social Security benefit.
Because she thought, well, they divorced before he passed away, so she doesn't have access to that, but she does. That's just incredible news. And again, you have these wonderful seminars to teach people not only about the Obamacare and the different health care plans they can get, but also Social Security. So here are the details of 2 free educational classes. We encourage you to RSVP right now. Now there's Social Security Untangled. That seminar is going to be next Thursday, October 10th at 6 p.m. And then there's the class on Healthcare Reform Untangled. That's going to take place on Wednesday, October 16th at 6 p.m. The classes will be held at the First Bank Building, that's in Belmar, at 550 South Wadsworth Boulevard in Lakewood. So call now, RSVP, and also you can learn more by calling them, 720-287-5880. You can also go online to fuelfinancial.com and get more information on these free classes and sign up.